Yard line, it's a sack.
A loss of 2 yards on the sack. It's second down.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Scott, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
First down, Dolphins.
Let's go.
Mike 20.
Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Let's go, let's go.
Fitzpatrick on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Now Fitzpatrick. Going deep here for Stills. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Fitzpatrick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ah, yes, Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Back to it after the pick six. Fitzpatrick dancing to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check 24. Regular. Hey, orbit.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Play action now, Fitzpatrick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good, and they had jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Down to lose 1. Check 24. Check 24.
On first down, it's Scott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Single.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And a big loss falls here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Now, boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of... here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. Here's Scott. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Fitzpatrick. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
PPP.
Here we go again. He's coming. Double up.
Gonna go 5-0 here.
He's coming. Double up. Jim.
X3. 218. Chopper.
They'll run with Scott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Regular.
Check 48's the mic.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. Room here to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coach.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we've reached half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
Mike, 180!
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Kill, kill, kill. Turn. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Tight end right.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Fitzpatrick, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Calais Campbell able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Cowboys take over first and
Let's go.
at their own 23-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Mike, check. We're going to 53.
Come on. Come on.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
25.
They'll give to Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
Check.
180.
Check. 48's to Mike.
Rabbit. Watch. 35.
On first down, it's Scott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Leighton Vander Esch, third in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year, there on the stop.
At the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go again with Scott. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
On the carry, this is Scott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
To throw on third down, Fitzpatrick. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Mike, five.
It's our time. It's our time. Slam.
We're going to 54. Wide.
Under crunch.
A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. There he goes again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys add on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, look.
Right 20.
Like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Hey, here we go.
Out.
Wait.
On first down, Scott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
40.
Off the play fake, Fitzpatrick. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 39-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott going for the... And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. All of a 360. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's put him on the buses.
They go to Elliott again. Shifts by at the 15. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Devon Gotcho on the tackle. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 180!
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Allen has it, left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. It's Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
48.
Buzz.
3 buzz.
Off play action. Fitzpatrick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Yo, kill!
48.
Hey, Delta!
Fitzpatrick now. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Dallas, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging. When I with the trade with you, it's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better. You will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots. Take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try. Keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know. You will never try. Work it out. Hit the gym. Hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. Seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto, going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this,